So this is the garden from this side. By the way, if you're new here, and subscribe, and if you go on my website, I have my European night crawlers up for sale. They can withstand a little cold. The Africans will come back when it gets a little warmer out. And find my other channel, the Composting Worm Lady. Right, Nina? Well, hey guys, welcome back. A few videos ago, I promised to show you my worm barrel in my garden. So here it is. But first, let's take a peek at my garden. So this is the garden. And there are the haunted woods back there. And my hiking trail starts there. So this barrel has been here for about 15 years now. And the worms just come and go as they please. So it used to hold fruit juice, and Joe cut the top of it off and put hinges on it and these rivet things. I think they're called rivets. I don't even know. But anyway, it has holes at the bottom, and it's been sitting. Oh my gosh, this bucket. I don't know why this is here. But it's been sitting on the ground for years. So the worms just come and go naturally. I noticed that in the spring, summer, they're all in there. I throw all my food scraps in there. They come up, they eat it, they leave the castings behind in cocoons. And then when it starts to get cold, they disappear. And I know they go down into the earth and leave their castings and cocoons behind. But in the spring, they come back. So, see, look, my Halloween pumpkins. They're, well, they're still there. Let's see, I had a stick here. I don't know where it went. Oh, well, maybe I can use this. You see all this? This is all castings. Look at it. And the pumpkin will eventually continue to disappear. So this, in the summer and spring, I'll get it out of here and I'll use it all over my garden. Let's see. Sometimes you can see the worms in there. Now in this barrel, everything lives in here. Worms, ants, spiders. So I don't normally dig with my hands in here because I never know what's in here. I have seen black widows in here. I use my shovel. But everybody in the composting world is in here. And they all live in harmony. I've never had a problem in here. Look at that, how beautiful. I even put dead animals in here. We have found dead rabbits on the property, dead raccoons, a dead possum, and we put it in there. And we put some bedding on top of it, like leaves I found around here, or grass, and it just all disappears. It decomposes the wood. The worms come up and eat it, and everything just goes back to nature. And then sometimes I'll dig in here to get the castings out, and I'll find the skull. Yeah, so I know there's a lot of new people here, and they haven't seen this thing. But it's just a cycle of life, you know. Now I always have a stick here sitting nearby so I could do this easily. But maybe the raccoon took my stick. But anyway, you can see how rich the castings are that they leave behind. And you know what's funny? Anything I plant over here next to it, like I did it as an experiment one time, grows like crazy, because I wet this down with a hose occasionally, and I guess the water that comes out of the bottom with the castings and all, it enriches whatever comes over here, because this garden is at a slant and it grows wild. So I wanted to show you my outdoor barrel. In the spring, you'll see those pumpkins start disappearing. And this is just a compost pile we just throw things on. So I put boxes down to keep the weeds at bay. It's not the prettiest thing, but when this turns into weeds, it is a jungle like you will not believe, and it can be very stressful actually. So here's my sage, the one that I cut down and make hair conditioner with. Let me know if you guys want to ever see me do that. So these boxes, this spring is going to be taken apart. They're falling apart. They're old. This is an old tree trunk that I've had here for years, and slowly it's falling apart. So here you can see, look at it. It's just falling apart. It's old and that's it. I'm just gonna, I don't know actually. I thought of putting some windrows out here, but I'm not. And my greenhouse is here. And then there's the part of the property, and that's the hiking trail that I go on. Joe built that for me actually, and I absolutely love it. I like to use these to plant potatoes. Last year I tried carrots here and they didn't do well, so I didn't put this garden to bed like I normally do every year. I just didn't have time. It is what it is. Look at this box. Oh, it's terrible. But can you imagine the dirt down there? It's gonna be so rich. And here, more boxes. Now that little greenhouse there, I use it for storage. It's very, very old. It's falling apart, but we keep managing to piece it back together. And it's still hanging in. And that's the one I like to grow things in or store other things in. So my tomato cages. So we'll see as the time goes on what's gonna happen in here. More potato bags. I love these potato bags because they have little windows. And this is a thyme plant that I'm gonna take out of here. It's just, I don't need that much time and it's taking over. So as you can see, we have a million leaves. Leaves are the favorite food of the worm. And I'll take these leaves and I'll put it in my barrel. And the cycle of life just continues. So I hope you enjoyed that. I haven't shown people the barrel in a while. Where's Olive and Nina? Those are my dogs. Especially Nina. We have hawks that live here. I keep a close eye on her. Oh, there she is. Nini! Out here is where I make chow. When I do it, when the weather... Today would have been perfect to do it, but it's Monday and I gotta go to work. So maybe tomorrow, I don't know. Depends on the weather, plus tomorrow's Valentine's Day. I'm not sure I want to be doing that. Nina! Where's Olive? Olive! Let me show you my Bigfoot fire pit and my bread oven. So this is a regular fire pit that, you know, we use through the year. But Joe built me my own personal one. Oh, I'm out of breath. With my own bread oven. So there's the bread oven. And I start fire down there and I bake my bread up there. And I've also cooked in there, chicken and stuff. And this is I call it my Bigfoot fire pit. It's my personal fire pit. Nobody messes with it. Sometimes I like to film out here. Sometimes I film out here, and then here's the entrance to the a hiking trail Joe built me. So this is like my own little section here. So maybe this summer I'll do more things here, and I'll bring you with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you're interested in outdoor cooking, we'll do some of that. Right, Nina? Right? All right, guys. I'll see you all next time. Take care.